I remember when I was 125 pounds as a senior in high school. No one ever thought I'd be able to put on any amount of mass, whether it was fat or muscle, no matter how much I ate. No matter how much I trained and how much I lifted and exercised, I just could not put on muscle. My friend's dad was a professional MMA fighter. He gave me a lot of tips in my training when I started. Gave me a lot of ways to train my body. If I couldn't get the size that I wanted, I could at least get my mind to be as strong as I wanted my body to be. When I finally turned 20, I decided that it was time to really kick my body into shape the way I wanted it to be. So I started training more intense than I ever had in my life. I started doing a program called P90X. My first round was a huge wake-up call on how weak my body actually was. So I started the 90-day program. I started putting better foods in my body, better vitamins that I needed to grow and to get stronger and stronger. After my first round of P90X, I decided I was going to try this a few more times. I continued doing the P90X challenge 5 more times, and I started putting on some muscle mass and finally started to grow. I went from being 125 pounds to 190. As my training progressed, I started focusing on all the strengths of fitness. I became more flexible, I became stronger and faster, and leveled out every attribute of my fitness. I never really wanted to be like the giant guys that lift 1,000 pounds, but I never also wanted to be the cross-country runners that were really thin. I wanted to find a way to combine both of these attributes. From the ages of 20 to now being 23, I've gained over 60 pounds of muscle. My mile time is now 421.6. I can do over 45 pull-ups and bench press over 305 pounds. Growing up as a kid, I was a lot smaller than everyone. They always called me toothpick or broomstick. What I couldn't make up for in size, I had to make up for in mind. So I began training in martial arts at the age of 13. When I first came to learn Kung Fu, or known as the style that I learned, Wushu. When I first walked into that dojo and met my sensei, I saw this small man who was much like my size, but he humbled me in so many ways to learn that size doesn't always matter. In my training in the last 9 years, I learned that even the smallest of warriors can dish out some of the most powerful punches and counter the most powerful hits. Even now when I come back to spar my sensei being bigger and stronger now, I still can't even best him. Him only weighing 130 pounds, but having the knowledge and mentality of a strong person, and the wisdom will always negate size and power. But my goal is to combine my mind and my body to be big and strong on the outside and the inside. With given all that I've learned, I wish to pass it on to others. So I've begun training with my friends, helping them learn how to build their own bodies as well as their minds, and continue to create positive outlooks on themselves. If there's one message I could give anyone, it would to be believe in yourself and you will achieve it. No matter what anyone says, you can do it.